Welcome back to WC Coins. World today, we are diving deep into the history of the 1929 Lincoln Wheat Penny, a coin that is nearly a century old and remains a favorite among collectors. Around the world, the Lincoln Wheat Penny was first introduced in 1909. To commemorate the centennial of President Abraham Lincoln's birth, it was the first circulating U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure on its obverse. Before this, all U.S. coins featured allegorical representations of liberty rather than actual people, but with the introduction of the Lincoln cent, a new era of American coinage began. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln Wheat Penny features a profile portrait of Abraham Lincoln facing right. The word liberty is inscribed to the left of Lincoln, while the year of mintage appears. To the right above Lincoln's head is the national motto, "In God We Trust." This was the first time this motto appeared on a cent coin. Prior to this, it had only been seen on larger denominations on the reverse side of the coin. The design showcases two wheat stalks framing the inscriptions, 1 cent and United States of America, along with the Latin motto, E pluribus unum, which means out of many one. This reverse design remained in use from 1909 until 1958, when it was replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design. The 1929 Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck at 3 different U.S. mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, each producing coins with different mint marks, or in the case of Philadelphia, no mint mark at all. During the 1920s, the United States was experiencing a period of economic prosperity known as the Roaring Twenties, which saw high levels of production and industrial growth. However, this period also saw fluctuations in coin production as the U.S. Mint adjusted its output based on demand and economic conditions. The 1929 Lincoln Penny was minted just before the stock market crash that led to the Great Depression, making it one of the last cents produced in a period of economic optimism. The Philadelphia Mint produced the largest number of 1929 Lincoln Wheat Pennies with a total mintage of 185,262,000 coins. These coins bear no mint mark, which was standard practice for the Philadelphia Mint at the time. Since this was a high mintage year for the cent, the Philadelphia issue is relatively common in lower grades and can still be found in circulation today. However, in higher grades such as Mint State 65 or above Philadelphia, 1929 cents become significantly scarcer and can command higher premiums among collectors. The Denver Mint also produced the 1929 Lincoln Wheat Penny with a significantly lower mintage of 41,730,000 coins. These pennies bear the small D mint mark below the date on the obverse, indicating that they were struck in Denver. While this mintage figure is much lower than that of Philadelphia, it is still relatively high compared to other years of the Wheat Penny series, making the 1929 D a relatively common date in circulated grades. However, like all early Lincoln cents, finding well-preserved examples with full details and strong luster is much more challenging, and those can be worth considerably more. The San Francisco Mint struck even fewer 1929 Lincoln Wheat Pennies, producing just 50,148,000 coins. These coins are identified by the S mint mark below the date. While this mintage is higher than that of the Denver Mint, San Francisco cents from this period tend to be scarcer in higher grades due to the generally lower quality of planchets and striking. At the San Francisco Mint during the 1920s, many San Francisco minted Lincoln cents from this era show weak strikes and inconsistent details, making well-struck examples particularly desirable to collectors. When examining a 1929 Lincoln Wheat Penny, one of the key factors in determining its value is its condition. Like all coins, the 1929 cent is graded on the Sheldon scale, which ranges from poor P1 to mint state 70 MS 70. Circulated examples of this coin are common and typically worth only a few cents to a few dollars depending on where, but uncirculated examples can fetch much higher prices. Coins graded MS 65 or better, particularly those with strong luster and minimal contact marks, can be worth significantly more, especially for the Denver and San Francisco Mint issues, which are scarcer in high grades. Another important aspect of the 1929 Lincoln Wheat Penny is its composition. During this time, the cent was made of 95% copper, with the remaining 5% Consisting of tin and zinc, this composition remained standard for U.S. cents until 1943, when due to World War II copper shortages, the U.S. Mint temporarily switched to steel. Since after the war, the original copper composition was restored and continued until 1982, when the U.S. transitioned to a predominantly zinc-based cent with a thin copper plating. Despite being a relatively common date in the Lincoln Wheat Penny series, the 1929 cent has several interesting varieties and errors that make certain examples more valuable. Among the most sought-after errors are doubled dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks. Doubled die varieties occur when the coin's design is inadvertently struck more than once in slightly different positions, leading to a noticeable doubling effect in letters, numbers, or design elements. While no major doubled die varieties are widely recognized for the 1929 cent, minor doubled die examples do exist and can command a premium among collectors who specialize in error coins. Off-center strikes are another collectible error that occurs when the coin blank is not properly aligned within the press. This results in a coin where part of the design is missing while another portion may have extra space. Off-center strikes, ranging from 10% to 50%, are particularly desirable, especially if the date and mint mark remain fully visible. Die cracks and cut errors are also found on some 1929 Lincoln Wheat pennies. These occur when the coin die used to strike the coins develops small fractures or breaks, resulting in raised lines or lumps of metal on the struck coin, while minor die cracks are common. Large die breaks, known as cuds, can be particularly valuable as they significantly alter the coin's appearance and make it a unique collectible. When it comes to determining the value of a 1929 Lincoln Wheat Penny, market demand plays a significant role. Lower-grade examples typically sell for under $1, while higher-grade uncirculated examples can be worth $20 or more for Philadelphia issues and significantly higher for Denver and San Francisco examples in top conditions in some cases. Superb gem examples graded MS 67 or higher can fetch several $100s at auction, particularly if they display attractive red toning. Collectors often look for 3 different color designations when evaluating Lincoln cents: brown, BN, red-brown, RB, and red, RD. Red, since those with their original copper luster intact are the most valuable, since they are the hardest to preserve over time due to oxidation. Red-brown cents retain some of their original color, while brown cents have fully oxidized to a darker patina due to exposure to air and handling. While the 1929 Lincoln Wheat Penny is not the rarest or most valuable coin in the series, it remains an important and historically significant piece of early 20th century American coinage. Its connection to the economic history of the 1920s, its classic design, and its enduring popularity among collectors ensure that this coin will always hold a special place in the numismatic world. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting out, adding a 1929 Lincoln Wheat Penny to your collection is a great way to appreciate the beauty and history of U.S. coinage. Our deep dive into the 1929 Lincoln Wheat Penny, a captivating numismatic piece with Victor David Brenner's design and various mint marks, showcases early 20th century American coinage. This valuable penny holds significant historical value and is perfect for collectors, whether seeking uncirculated examples or appreciating its historical significance. Discover the thrill of learning about classic coins like this one by liking, subscribing, and commenting on your own collection or any other coins you'd like me to cover. Enjoy, and see you in the next video.